Check it with Lewis Johnson. Lewis.
All right, Marv, thanks a lot. Well, Byron Scott in that last timeout giving some instructions here for the last quarter. And an interesting thing he said, one thing we can do here with a quarter to go is we can treat Kobe like we did Paul Pierce in the last series. He said, instead of all these reach-in fouls, step out in front of him and take the charge. That was the instructions there, Marv.
Thanks, Lewis. On to the fourth quarter. Kobe Bryant will get a rest. Lakers with a 72-63 lead. Shaquille O'Neal is on the floor. Kobe sitting down with 20 points. Lakers led by as many as 23 in the first half. The Nets trimming that lead, able to move within 4 in the third quarter.
The Nets won the second quarter. The Nets won the third quarter. They have turned the offensive rebound story from a huge deficit to a +3 advantage on the whole game. And now with this full court pressure, taking time off the clock and opening up the game so they can get into their wide open court style of play, which they prefer and they need to execute if they're going to have a chance to win.
Shaquille O'Neal off the fake. Not able to connect on the tip.
Finally, a rebound for New Jersey.
Jefferson being played by Fisher. Kidd being guarded here by George. Harris to the crossover. Harris trying to go glass. And O'Neal on the rebound.
All that penetration, that should be right at Shaq, but not to shoot, to lay it off to somebody. Shaq's got a real mismatch here. Horrendous post-entry pass.
An attempted lob by Fisher. Jefferson able to finish. So the Laker lead is down to 7.
Jefferson has not played a special game tonight, but he hasn't tried to do too much. Played a very disciplined, under control game, waiting for it to come his way.
Foul on Jefferson. That is his third. Jefferson has played 18 minutes. Not able to get into the flow. He's attempted only 2 shots and hit both. And George is fouled. Will the basket count? Yes, it does. Late indication, but the basket is good. And Devin George will go to the line. He was fouled by Lucius Harris.
A nightmare series against Sacramento. Devin George quickly taking advantage of the shorter and less physically gifted Lucius Harris. If this guy can get on track, that'll be a great sign for Phil Jackson, who's desperately searching for someone on the bench to give the Lakers a much-needed lift.
Three-point play for George. Lakers up by 10. Just getting started in the fourth quarter. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Jefferson. Aaron Williams on the rebound.
The way New Jersey got into that play, that was a thing of beauty. Dribble handoffs, weaves out in front. They're coming right back to it. Stay with what's working for you, but make a shot from the perimeter.
Does just that. Keith Van Horn got off to the slow start. He now has 10 points.
And that's Jason Kidd driving the ball right at Shaq. When the defense has to collapse, you know Shaq is going to come to guard the ball. Everybody else will be wide open.
Here's the double on O'Neal. And he is fouled. Shaquille O'Neal facing the double coverage. Aaron Williams called for the foul, the second.
Off the offensive rebound, Jason Kidd looks at Shaq and says, yeah, come guard me. I'm ready because I'm going to lay it off. And then Shaq working so hard, so diligently to get the great position. Shaq wants the jump hook. That's his training. That's his mindset. You got to be up a little higher. Now, granted, he is terrific at drop stepping and throwing it down on the dunk. But if you can get him to turn back and shoot the jumper, you're much better off.
Rick Fox back, replacing Robert Horry. The last free throw was the first from Shaq that was way off. And Rick Fox was able to get inside. He's upset with himself. He was fouled, but he wanted to convert and have the possibility of a three-point play. Foul called on Van Horn. That's his fourth.
Upset with himself, Byron Scott should be tearing his hair out. Shaq finally misses a free throw, and you allow Rick Fox to get an offensive rebound, and Van Horn picks up his fourth foul. Now that's a mental breakdown. That can cost you a game and ultimately the championship.
That was team foul number 4 on the Nets. The Lakers do not have any. Here's Kobe Bryant making his return, replacing Derek Fisher. Rick Fox, following several quiet games in the series against Sacramento, came on strong in games 5, 6, and 7.
The pace of this game, I don't see Shaq coming out the rest of the way. No need for a rest here. All the timeouts. He's not having to work defensively because they're not attacking him enough. And there's no fouls on Shaq either.
Aaron Williams with his second field goal, and the Lakers now lead 76-69. Aaron Williams has had a very solid year. His 8th season out of Xavier, and 2nd year with New Jersey.
I think Aaron Williams is one of the 2 best backup centers in the entire league. Scott Pollard from Sacramento being the other one.
Shaw able to get to the loose ball. Shaw is wide open for 3.
Oh, now that's a rebound. Throw it down.
And the foul is called as once again Shaquille O'Neal is surrounded, and he heads back to the line. The Nets with their 5th team foul. Aaron Williams called for his 3rd. Let's go to Jim Gray. Jim.
Marvin, talking to Shaq, you know, he was exhausted after that game in Sacramento in that series, but he was glad that there was little time in between games. He felt that he was able to recover just in the couple of days in between, and he really didn't want a long time off. You know, they've swept so many series and done so well the past 3 years that you would kind of think that he has become conditioned to wanting some time off, but he felt he got into a rhythm in the last couple of games, and he didn't want to stop. He says, all of my injuries really won't heal until I get a long time off. It's better to get back out on the court since I've gotten used to it all and just keep playing.
All right, thanks, Jim. Shaquille looking forward to the games that'll be played in New Jersey. He was born in Newark, spent his childhood in Newark, New Jersey. He has a lot of friends back in that area that went to high school in San Antonio.
Nothing like going home. Lakers, Byron Scott, seeing that right now. But if somebody doesn't block Rick Fox off the offensive board on missed free throws, Byron Scott's not going to have any hair.
Beautiful lead pass. The Lakers up by 10. Byron Scott calling for time. 8:55 remaining in the fourth.
New Jersey gets so close, and then these dagger-type plays, these emotional plays that change everything. They say no matter what you guys do, you can't stop this, as Kobe high above the fray, throwing it down once again. Ball right on the mark. Bryant Shaw delivering it off the wrong foot, but the teamwork, the unison of thought, that is what separated the Lakers from the rest of the crowd in this entire league.
And Bill, Bryant Shaw so significant in setting the tone back in game 6 against Sacramento. Jason Kidd once again. 19 points for Kidd, and Shaw very skilled at getting the ball to Shaquille O'Neal. That goes back to their days as teammates with the Orlando Magic.
And it was in game 5 against Sacramento when Phil Jackson stayed away from Bryant Shaw that they lost that critical game, and Shaq just overpowering the relentless attack at the hoop. But Jason Kidd, Mark, you mentioned the 19 points. He's also got 8 assists and 5 boards. Only 1 turnover for Jason. They're giving him the outside shot. He has got to pull the trigger. Shaq rolling into that lane. Aaron Williams still playing so low down there. At least make him